In this video, we're going to show you how to compare a model to your data. So what we're going to do is generate a model. I'll call it model here. And we're going to plot it on tinker with the model until we get something that looks like a decent fit. The simplest model you can fit is a straight line. This is pretty obviously not a straight line, but let's try it. A straight line has two variables, let's say the constant a and a constant b. We might guess that a equals 3 and b equals -1. So a is the intercept and b the slope. But they can be the other way around, it doesn't really matter. Just put them anywhere in the Excel spreadsheet away from your data. What we're going to do here is calculate a column of model values. So let's click on the cell, and put in here equals the value of a plus b times, which is a star, the x value. Now we could just manually type that all the way down here, but there's an easier way. The first thing we need to do is make sure these two constants, D24 and D25, always refer to these cells. The way we make that happen is you put a dollar in front of both the D and the number. Over here, D25. Once we've done that, we can just click on the cell and drag down, and it will give us all the values. If you look at, say, this one down here, you can see it's still got the same two constants here, but instead of having the number up there, it's now got the one in the same column. That's because there's no dollar in front of the A9. That means it'll always pick the one in the same column, whereas the one with the dollars in front will always pick the ones down here. Okay, so now we could just plot this, but let's add this to the same plot. So let's click on the plot here, I'll right click and select data. You see we've got series 1. What we want to do is add a new series. We'll call it series 2 and give it some name like the model. And the x values are going to be these, and the y values are going to be the ones we just calculated. That's not it. That's not it. It's not C, it's column D. So let's change that to column D. Okay. So now it's plotting our model and the data, and you can see that they are not a good fit at all. First thing you can do is click on this, and we can format the data series. In particular, we can give it a line. Some color. Let's make it, I don't know, red. And we'll get rid of the markers. No markers. And then we can play with these parameters, a and b. So for example, it looks like it might need a more negative gradient. So let's change -1 to -2. Still not negative enough. Change it to -3. Well, it's still a pretty crap model, but it's not that bad. Maybe -3.5 will do it. It's now not too bad a fit to this part of the data. It's still very badly here. We could come up with a more complicated model, like a polynomial. We could have a third parameter c, which causes something to dip over here, come up with a new equation and drag it down. But that's how you play with it.